How's everybody doing tonight? Good, I hope. If you're in chat, feel free to log in and say hey. I'm going to wait a minute before we get started because I think I technically started the stream maybe a minute or so early. So we'll just kind of hang out here for a second. Remember, guys, I do have a promotion for the month of March. So every team that you bid on, well, not every team that you bid on, every team that you win and make payment for prior to the start of the live break will land you a spot in my Lucky You promotion. And that basically is going to give you a chance to win all kinds of stuff come the 1st of April. I'll do a special break with a hobby box that I pay for, and you guys will win the things in it. So for football, we are definitely going to do 2016 playbook. That much is for sure. Basketball, I still want to get some input from my basketball bidders as to whether they would prefer Court Kings or Absolute or what they might like. So haven't made a decision on what the basketball box will be yet, and haven't made a decision on the baseball box either. But at any rate, the more you're in, the more teams that you have for the month of March, the more entries you will have when we do the free Lucky You break, which will be on April the 1st. All right, so I think we've had enough time pass now that everybody should be in here, hopefully. Hi, Michael. Good luck to you, too. All right, let's take a look at the spreadsheet for our first break. So first up tonight, we're going to do the 2016 Topps Supreme. After we finish that, we will do the case of 16-17 Panini Prime Signatures. That's a full case. That's should be fun. Looking forward to that. And then following that, we've got a couple of boxes of threads to do. So we're going to have a busy night tonight. And everybody that's waiting on packages from the weekend, everything went out today. So all of the stuff, I'm current. Everything is shipped and good, and life is good. And you're going to have it pretty soon. I think on average it probably takes 2 days to get to you most of the time. Occasionally 3 probably, but most of the time 2. So let's get started. Let's see what's in 2015 Topps Supreme. And this is one of those sets that does not have a lot of cards in it. And apparently I'm not smart enough to figure out how to get in the box, so that's always good. That's always exciting. When the person doing the breaking is not smart enough to actually open the box. Yeah, okay, come on now, box. This cannot be that hard. Oi. Yeah, all right, life is good. So this doesn't have a whole lot of cards in it, but usually the cards that are in it are good ones. They're usually things we like a lot. So hopefully that's going to be the case again tonight. Jordan, on those unpaid teams, there are a few of those that it's somebody who's known to me, and I think they're probably just, tied up and they didn't get it here in time. And on the others, you know what, guys, it just tends to be so troublesome to try to deal with them once the break is started. So I appreciate the offer, but I'm just not gonna worry with selling them right now. So hopefully the original bidder will end up submitting payment and life will be good. And if not, then they'll just join their friends in Card Mountain here. First up, we have Julio Jones for the Atlanta Falcons. And that is followed by a really nice patch here for Philip Dorsett. I like that patch quite a bit. Hopefully you guys do too. And it's numbered to 50. Does that say 30 of 50? I think it does. It could, or 31 of 50. Maybe 31 of 50. You all know my vision is terrible at this, at this particular distance. So that's a very nice hit for the Colts. Philip Dorsett, rookie quad patch card, numbered to 50. Oh, hello. How about a 1 of 1? Yeah. Whoops, I held it a little too low, didn't I? So you couldn't even see that it was a 1 of 1. You're like, what? Yeah. a nice 1 of 1 there for Garrett Grayson, New Orleans Saints. Super nice. I don't know why my camera angle is so weird right now. It seems like it's too high. And I apologize, this is going to shake a little bit, but I'm trying to figure out why it is coming up so high that when I hold the card up, it's cutting off the bottom. Let's see, that's a little better, I think. Yeah, that's a little better. So there's our 1 of 1 again for the Saints. And then we have Mike Ditka for the Bears, number 26, I think that says, of 194. Kung Fu Fighting. Yeah. All right, so that's it for Top Supreme, guys. Like I said, not many cards in here. What we get are usually pretty good ones, but, you know, we did okay tonight. Mike Ditka for the Bears to 194. And we do have a 1 of 1, which, you know, I know it's not a marquee player. Okay, I get that. But still, it's a 1 of 1, all right? 1 of 1 is still good. Just take my word for it. This is very nice of Philip Dorsett, this rookie quad patch, numbered to 50 for the Colts. And then, of course, our Julio Jones for the Falcons. So that's it for Top Supreme. That was a quick break. But we'll set those over there out of the way. And let me get our spreadsheet up. And we'll take a look at who is in the next break, which is our full case of 2016 Prime Signatures. So again, I know we have an unpaid team in here, but that is somebody who's known to me, and I think that will probably be paid and be fine. So I hope that's the case anyway. You know, occasionally life does get in the way, and as long as it's someone that I know and we have history, and I don't end up getting stuck with it, then we're okay with that. But just as a side note, though, I know we talked about this before, but in the promotion, you know, if it is unpaid before the break starts, you will not get a promotional entry for it, and that will literally be taken just from the spreadsheets that we put up right before the break starts. So that's how I will know, you know, who's got promotional entries and who doesn't in our special break that we'll be doing on April 1st. So let's get into our happy little case of Prime Signatures. If I can get all of our happy little boxes out of here, then that would be nice, wouldn't it? Sometimes there's a little wiggle room in these cases, and sometimes when you start to take them out, they're in there like so snugly that it takes an act of God to get them out. All right, so can you see all those? Hopefully you can. There are our 3 stacks of 4 each for our 12 boxes. And all right, so you're looking for a Joe Namath or a Curtis Martin or something like that. All right, well, you never get lucky. You're hoping for one lucky pull. All right, we're gonna try to have some luck for everybody tonight. I mean, we've got a full case here, right? So there's got to be some good luck in here for you guys. I'm pretty sure there will be. I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to take all these packs out at once and get this much out of the way. I just like to do it that way because it gives me more room to work on the table and less clutter, and then I only have to have the knife out once, our little utility knife, because you know, I do have a tendency to be kind of clumsy, and the last thing I need is to impale myself on a utility knife. So it's probably better just to use it once and set it out of the way. I feel like it might disrupt our break if I were to, you know, cut a finger off or something. I think that might slow us all down a little bit. These are, of course, Prime Signatures is the one pack per box. So we will, once we get all these open, we will have 12 shiny packs out of our 12 boxes out of our brand new case here. And what are you asking me, Jordan? This break? No, this is not break 1. Break 1 was what we just finished up. The The 2015 Top Supreme was break number 1. This is break number 2, and then threads will be break number 3. I virtually always break them. I shouldn't say always, because very rarely, but occasionally I will do something out of order. But 98% of the time, I'm going to break in the order that they end on eBay. So if something, is the first thing that ended on a night, it's going to be the first thing I open in the break. If it's the last thing that ended on the night, it's going to be the last thing I open in the break. Just in general. Now, occasionally, I will vary from that, especially if something is, if there's something that's really base card heavy and I have messed up and listed it towards the front and we have a bunch of stuff that doesn't have a lot of cards towards the back, I might move the lower card stuff up towards the front just so we can get it done. And I know you guys are proud of me for remembering to list the base card heavy one last tonight, because half the time I forget and put it right in the middle and then everybody's waiting. So, Jordan, you still have another question. I just see that you have a question mark written there, but I don't know what your other question is. Did I miss it? I mean, I saw, of course, you were asking which break this was. But is there another question that you have for me also? If you do, just throw it up there in chat, and as soon as I see it come over here, then we will answer your question. All right, so there, let's just put these in little stacks so that they're all nice and even, and we can see, we can see that we have all of our 12 packs out of our 12 boxes. So, oh, your laptop messed up. You didn't hear the response. Okay, so what I said, Jordan, was that we've already done Top Supreme. That was the first break of the night. We're right now getting ready to start Prime Signatures. 2016 Prime Signatures full case is what I'm starting on right now. All right, let's get rolling. First up, we have Dorial Green Beckham for the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Cooks for the Saints. Michael Strahan, numbered to 149 for the Giants. Our Sightlines insert here. Let's see if this guy's numbered on the back, maybe. Yes. That is number 46 of 100, Ricky Williams for the Saints. And Delaney Walker for the Titans. And our hit out of our first box, how about that? Glenn Gronkowski, which is number 83 of 199. And Gronkowski plays for the Patriots. We'll have to double check and make sure he was drafted there, i.e. or played there first, because I want to say he was maybe undrafted and later signed by the Patriots. I just want to make sure he wasn't drafted by someone else and traded to the Patriots. Because if he was drafted by someone else first, of course, the card would go to that team. But my instincts are that he was undrafted and ended up being signed by the Patriots. But I'll verify that before we sign off. Torrey Smith for the 49ers. Mike Wallace for the Vikings. DeMarco Murray for the Eagles, numbered to 49. You can catch that number over there on that left-hand edge. Looks like we're going to have a redemption. That could be good news for somebody, because I know one redemption that's in this set is something that we would all want. Julio Jones Prime Timers insert. And is this guy not numbered? I don't see it numbered on the back. Is it numbered on the front and I just missed it? Maybe it is not numbered, perhaps. Either that or I just overlooked it. We're going to set that back for a second and see if we get lucky with who it is. Michael Irvin out for the Cowboys. And let's see, did we get lucky? Did we? Oh, not as lucky as I would have hoped. All right, so we have a dual signature here, and this is Dorial Green Beckham and Kendall Wright. So I do not remember who drafted Kendall Wright, so that we will look up as well. And this may have to be done as a random.org since it has two different players on it. But we'll set that aside as well, because that will have to be dealt with down the way here. All right. right, Jordy Nelson for the Packers. Let's just go ahead and move our little base card up from the back. I should have done that to begin with. Dante Moncrief for the Colts. Nate Washington for the Texans. David Johnson for the Cardinals, numbered to 49. And we have our insert card here is Clinton Portis for the Redskins. And again, if this guy is numbered, I am somehow not seeing it if it is. So I'm going to say that maybe this one is not numbered because I don't see a number on it anywhere. And then our hit is for the Carolina Panthers, number 30 or 38 of 49. Devin Funchess for the Carolina Panthers. And that is, that's a pretty sweet little piece of material up there too. Check that out. Got a pretty nice little patch there to go with your signature. Well, let's just go ahead and pull this guy up. We'll start from the back. Colin Kaepernick for the 49ers, although he's not going to be a 49er for long as he opted out of his contract. So there you go. Lamar Miller for the Dolphins. Kelvin Benjamin, Panthers. Printing plate. Whoops, stay up there, fella. Our printing plate hit is Dez Bryant for the Dallas Cowboys. And this is the yellow plate, one of one yellow plate for the Dallas Cowboys. And again, I know not everybody's a fan of the printing plates, but you know what? I mean, come on, guys. It's a one of one, so you just can't go too wrong with that. New wave insert for the Dolphins. And I do not see a number on this one either for Devontae Parker. So, not that I'm noticing. We're going to set all of our little inserts aside there. And Joshua Perry, number 115 of 199 from Ohio State University. We'll set him over here into the, we'll look him up to verify where he played or where he was. Oh my goodness. We will look it up to verify what team drafted him. I'll get it out in a minute before we finish the break. Holy cow. Can't get anything out tonight. Travis Kelce for the Kansas City Chiefs. David Cobb for the Tennessee Titans. Antonio Gates for the Chargers. Kurt Warner for the Rams, numbered to 49. Our insert is Jared Goff. And is Jared numbered? Jared is not numbered either. What? Come on, man. Come none of our inserts are numbered. It's making me sad. It's making me so sad. And our hit here is Demarcus Robinson. And I'm pretty sure I know who drafted Demarcus Robinson, but I could be wrong, so I'll look that one up too. 76 of 199. I'm pretty sure I know who drafted him, but still, you know, when it's stuff that doesn't belong to me, these ultimately belong to you guys. I like to be 100% certain rather than speculating. All right, so we've got some base for the Bills, some base for the Cowboys, some for the Chiefs. DeAndre Hopkins numbered to 149 for the Texans. Our insert here is for the Pack, and we got another redemption coming up. So that's cool little insert there of Brett and Aaron for the Green Bay Packers. And our redemption here, David Johnson, which again I believe is an Arizona Cardinal, but we will set it over here into our ever-growing pile of things that we will verify before we sign off the break. I mean, by the time we're done, we're going to need like the whole dictionary, right? And I'm trying to look around here. I don't even know where I have set my silly iPad. I've set it somewhere, and I think I was carrying it up here, and I think I then set it down somewhere, so that'll be fun. We'll have to go find that in a minute. Amir Abdullah for the Lions. Giovanni Bernard for the Bengals. Sam Bradford, Eagles. Jerry Rice, 49ers, numbered to 10. That is number 3 of 10. If you can catch that, well, maybe if I hold it at that angle, you might be able to see that a little bit better. It's a nice low number for Jerry Rice. Our insert is Alex Collins, which Seahawk, pretty sure. And our signature, Aaron Burbridge, number 160 of 199. He'll also go into the pile. And I will have to, I cannot think where I laid that silly iPad. That's going to be a pain. I'll have to, do a quick lap around the room here in a minute to see if I can figure out where I left it. Terrell Suggs for the Ravens. Rashad Jennings for the Giants. Jeremy Maclin, Chiefs. Roddy White, Falcons, numbered to 149. Our insert is also not numbered. LaDainian Tomlinson for the Chargers. So I guess we've only had one of our inserts numbered so far then. And Leonard Williams for the Jets is our hit out of this one. That one is numbered 42, I think that says, of 49, if you can catch it right there. So there's one we don't have to look up. Yay. It's always helpful when we don't have to look them up. I see another redemption, so yet we do still, every time I see a redemption, you know what I'm thinking, because you know who has redemptions in this set. So every time I see the back of a redemption, I think we're getting ready to pull some heat. Eric Ebron for the Lions. Julius Thomas for the Jags. Travis Benjamin for the Browns. Randall Cobb. I like Randall Cobb for the Packers. And Dolphins. Jarvis Landry. Insert. And our redemption. Are we lucky? Are we lucky? Oh, man. Jalen Ramsey. Okay, well, so we have a Jalen Ramsey redemption, which is fine, but you know who I'm looking for. You know every time I see that redemption exactly who I'm hoping it's going to be. Yeah. We gotta put some mojo in it. We gotta pull some fire out of here. Base card for the Bills. Base for the Panthers. Base for the Chargers. This Derek Carr is numbered to 149 for the Raiders. We have an insert for the Cowboys. And no numbered on, that one's not numbered either. Des Bryant, Michael Irvin. And our hit, nice low number, 12 of 25 of Mr. Paxton Lynch. Woohoo! That made somebody happy, didn't it? Yes, I think it probably did. That's an excellent low number hit for Mr. Lynch. Doug Baldwin for the Seahawks. Todd Gurley for the Rams. Antonio Gates, Chargers. Arian Foster for the Texans, numbered to 149. Our insert here is Tyler Boyd. Also does not appear to be numbered that I see anyway. And, oh, look at this. For the Raiders, we've got some old school here. That is some really old school. Like, I don't even know what year he played for the Raiders. Let's see if it says on here. 1967. Like, I knew it was old, but yeah. So he played in the 1967 season for the Raiders. I'm sure he played other years too, but that's the year that's on the back of the card. So that's some very old school ink there for the Raiders. And this is our last pack, and then I'll have to make the lap around the room here to see if I can figure out where in the holy heck I laid my iPad, because we're going to need it. Raiders base, Packers base, Rams base, TJ Yeldon to 149 for the Jags. Our new wave insert here is for the Raiders also, Amari Cooper. And our final hit, Jordan Payton, who again, I'm pretty sure I know who he plays for, 147 of 199. But we're going to look all those up, and let me Excuse me for 1 second, guys. I've got to find the iPad. And unbelievably, it is possible that I left it in an entirely other room. Please hang tight. I will be right back. There it is. I see it. Yes, I had it laying out in a spot so that I absolutely would not forget to carry it up here, and then I absolutely forgot to carry it up here. Okay, first up we'll look up and verify Jalen Ramsey. So I just always hate to rely on my memory because, sometimes it's not 100%. I open so many of these. Sometimes I look at one and I think, oh yeah, that, I know that, and then it ends up being, no, not right. Come on. Not you, come on. iPad, come on. Yep, Jalen Ramsey is the Jags. So, there is your hit, Jags, for Jalen Ramsey. Next up, David Johnson, who again, pretty sure we know who that is, but we're gonna look it up and make sure that it is in fact the Cardinals. Oh, come on. My iPad's moving slowly tonight like I am. I don't know what the deal is here. Sorry to hold you up, guys. I just can't get it to work any faster than I'm working tonight. Yep, Arizona Cardinals. So let's write that on here for this one. And there's your hit, Cardinals. And then we need to look up Kendall Wright there and see if he also plays for the Titans or not. So let's figure that out. NFL Kendall Wright. Yes, thank goodness. So they are both Titans. So that is happy news indeed. We do not have to random anything off there, which makes us all very, very happy. Because nobody likes to have to do random, because you know what? Then that means somebody has to lose. Nobody wants to lose. I've lost I don't think I've ever won one. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever won a random anytime I've been in the break with anybody. I always lose it. So there's your hit, Titans. Now, of course, we already know who these guys are. Our old school Raider. And Leonard Williams for the Jets. And Funchess for the Panthers. And now let's verify all of these fun guys. Glenn Gronkowski is the one I'm just really not 100% sure of, because I totally thought he was undrafted and later signed by the Patriots. So let's just see if that is correct or not. Blah, blah, blah. Well, it doesn't appear that he was an undrafted free agent. So then who signed him? That's then the question. Was he signed and traded to the Patriots, or did the Patriots sign him directly? Does anybody know the answer to that? Let's see. Oh, why does nothing tell us what we want to know? Okay, so actually, here's what we needed to know. So he was initially signed, Glenn Gronkowski was initially signed in Buffalo. And he was on the Bills' initial roster, and he played 8 snaps in their Week 1 loss. So he is actually, even though he currently plays for the Bills, this is his rookie card, and he was initially signed by the Bills. So Mr. Glenn Gronkowski here is going to the Buffalo Bills. And Jordan Payton, 99% sure that he is a Brown, but we're gonna double check it. And I'm sorry this has taken so long, guys. There are usually not this many in there. Yep, Jordan Payton is a Brown. So there's Jordan Payton. We'll set Paxton. We know who Paxton is. Aaron Burbridge. Let's look him up real quick. Aaron Burbridge. Oh, this is just like watching paint dry on your side, isn't it? Aaron Burbridge goes to the 49ers. That one is the 49ers. Demarcus Robinson, pretty sure he is a Chief. Let's verify that. Robinson Demarcus, yes, he is a Kansas City Chief. And then who does this leave us here? Jordan Perry. I don't really know Jordan Perry like at all. Like at all. Perry, I see Perry Joshua. Is he Joshua? Oh, he's Joshua. Good grief. Can't even read it. He is a Charger. Joshua Perry goes to the Chargers. And then, of course, Paxton Lynch is Bronco. All right. So that is everything out of 2016 Prime Signatures. So let's get all of this. Oh, and there's your hit recap of your printing plate, too. Forgot to hold that up. That was also a hit out of 2016 Prime Sigs. So let me get all of that moved over, and then we're going to bust into some threads. And apologies again that took for absolutely ever between having to do the 40-yard combine dash to find the find the iPad and then look up like 9,000 players. Yeah, that took a while. So boring for us all, but it has to be done. All right, so here we are for 2010-2011 Threads Football. And let's just scroll down through here and give you guys a chance to see what teams you have in case you fell asleep or went into a mini coma while waiting for me to sort out the last of Prime Signatures. And you can just take a look at the spreadsheet and start to wake back up or come back from, getting your snack or taking a jog or whatever happened there while I was sorting through that fun, horrible mess. All right, so let's get into some threads. This is a supremely base-heavy set. There's a lot of base in here. So you might as well just settle in, because this is going to take a little while. It really is. There are 4 hits in this box, and look how many packs are in this box. Oh yeah, we're not even close to getting all the packs out of there yet. Yeah, there's all of that giant amount of packs out of one box, and we got 2 of those boxes to do. So we're going to be here a little while. And it looks like they've given us a little checklist there. So if we do have redemptions, we'll have to look them up. Oh my gosh, that's like that's not even just like a list, that's a whole booklet. That's like a small novel of a checklist. All right, so for the base cards, we're just going to buzz right on through them, guys. We'll stop on our hits and our other things of interest. But for the most part, we're just going to keep on keeping on. Still seem, every time I see Brett Favre in a Vikings uniform, it's just so weird. Like, why would that be? That just shouldn't be. Oh, that was some kind of weird, I don't know what, advertising card. Spend a day with an NFL player or something. But, of course, from 2010, it's expired like a long time ago. Many moons ago. Threads cards are pretty cool, though. I like them anyway. Nice little insert, Century Legends. And usually the hits in here are a lot of fun. Sometimes you get boring hits, but usually they're pretty cool hits out of Threads. Of course, every time I break one of these with all these base cards, you know, then I just look at it and I think, I have to do all that, you know, you have to do all the sorting and all that. And so every time I do it, I swear I'm never going to break another set again with all those base cards. And then like 2 days later, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. I'm back to breaking sets with 1,000 base cards in them. Was that numbered on the back? No. Because I don't know, I can't help it, you know. If it has cool cards and I like it, then I want to open it, even though I know that I will have severe pain sorting and shipping all this stuff. Still, you know, sometimes you just have to do it. Reggie Wayne insert, and that is a refractor or prism or whatever you want to call it. Topps calls them refractors and Panini calls them prisms. It is number 223 out of 250, no matter what you call it. So cool little insert there. Oh, and guess what shipped today? Yes, indeed. Our case of encased football is on the way. It will be here Wednesday afternoon, and we're going to bust into it Wednesday night. Very, very excited about it. One of the cards in it is guaranteed to be graded, already graded, which I like. And it's very high on rookie content, and it's a really high-end cards. Here is our first major hit out of here, or our first hit really, the other was just an insert, for the Packers, Brian Beluga, and you have it's a rookie, and it's also appears to be a refractor. Is this fella numbered? He is 372 of 499, 372 of 499. So encased football, yeah, definitely going to be here Wednesday. First half of it we're breaking into Wednesday night. I don't really remember when the second half is, but it's listed for sure. And also arriving on Wednesday is our case of newly released basketball, 2016-17 Prestige basketball, and it's a monster size case. It's 16 boxes, so even our half case is still 8 boxes, and you know, we might all turn to stone while sorting through that, but again, looks like there's going to be some good hits, so hopefully it will be worth it. This one's number 137 of 250 for the Lions. So I'm excited about getting both of those new products. And I can't remember what else is on the way. I'm sure there's some other stuff too, but that's the new release stuff. But I always have stuff. There's stuff just comes in here all the time. I think the UPS guy actually sort of hates me. He's always having to drag these big boxes of stuff up here. He kind of gives me the stink eye occasionally, like, good grief, would you stop getting so much stuff? But what are you going to do? It's job security, right? Keeps him busy. Although, when he doesn't get here sometimes till 6 o'clock at night, you think they might be keeping him a little too busy. They might want to get him some help when the poor guy's working from, 6 in the morning to 6 at night and still has stops to go. Oh, there's one of our cool little hits. Gridiron Kings Phil Simms for the Giants. Little patch down there. Has number 106 of 150. Which again, I say this every time, but it's true. In these older sets, everything was high numbered. I mean, things were routinely numbered to $8.99, $6.99, $4.99. You didn't find a lot of stuff that was numbered to 99 and below, or even 199 and below. Not like it is now, where nobody, people just kind of like walk away if it's not like to 25 or less. People are like, no, I don't want it. But back then it was a different ball game. Wasn't all about the hits like it is now. Well, that's a cool little insert for the 49ers. Is that numbered? No. I mean, of course, it was still about the hits then, too, but it was just in a different way. You didn't find rookie cards in every pack and in such high quantities, and you didn't, and your hits were different than they are now. Now there's a lot more rookie cards in regular packs, but the hits are certainly a lot more high-end, I guess, but so is the price, too. It all changes, but stays the same. So we're making some progress here. We're getting there anyway. Of course, the sorting will be another matter. Ooh, yeah, the sorting is probably gonna make me pretty sad when it comes down to it. But it's worth it. It's worth it to find some fun stuff and hopefully pull some awesome stuff for you guys. I'm still pretty happy over the Peyton Manning /25 that we pulled out of prominence over the weekend. And I'm super stoked over the Big Ben that we pulled out /25 out of plates and patches last night. I think that was last night. Yeah, I was sad to have to put that guy in the mail today. You know, I really was. I enjoyed having him here for that 24-hour period. Of course, he was here longer than that. I just didn't know it because he was in a sealed box in a sealed case. But I got to look and visit, you know, with him for a day before he's off to his new home. Yeah, well, I guess if they're not numbered, I don't really need to set them aside over there. I did set the one refractor insert aside because it was numbered and it was a refractor, so that seemed like something we should probably revisit in the hit recap. All right, let's set this little stack slightly out of the way so that I can start a new little stack of stuff. I don't want the stack to get so high that it tosses over and they all come crashing down. No one wants that. So what do you guys think about just the way the cards look? Do you all like the way that Threads looks? 2010 Threads? Yes, no, maybe? No thoughts? Everybody's gone to sleep, dozed off. Whoops, that's our hit. I was getting ready to move what I thought was our, little dummy card like has been on the back of all the other packs, that just white block card, but that's actually our hit this time, so I just about grabbed it too soon, didn't I? Hines Ward, there's my man. Darren McFadden for the Raiders, 295 of 299. And it is, let's see what this says. Oh, it just says, well, you know, I thought maybe it was going to tell us which game, but it doesn't say which game. It just says in an official NFL game. So that's pretty cool for Raiders fans. I really like that card. That card is pretty sweet for Mr. Darren McFadden. Pretty sweet indeed. So that is, what, 3 hits. So we should have 1 more hit to find because there should be 4 in each of these boxes. And, you know, they just say autograph or memorabilia, so you don't know which you're gonna get. So far we have 1 signature and 2 memorabilia. Oh, here's another nice little refractor card, the rookie Chris Cook refractor for the Vikings. Is he going to be numbered? He is. If I could hold it the right way, we might be able to see it. 47 of 100 is the number on that one. We'll set that aside as well. Okay. So you think they're pretty good for what they are. See, I just like them. I don't know why. I just think they're fun. Maybe they just remind me more of like what cards look like back in the day. Because you got to remember, I was collecting cards a long time ago, more so baseball at that time than, there's Big Ben, than anything else. But, you know, maybe it's just a kind of a throwback feel that I like about it. I don't know. It's another refractor for this one's for the 49ers, 73 of 250. So I kind of like a little of the old school feel for sure. I mean, and I wish, man, when I was a kid, if I had taken good care of my stuff, I would have some stuff that was worth a lot of money. But, you know, I was a kid. I wasn't thinking about that. And I had cousins that were older than me that collected, and that's actually how I started collecting, because my cousins collected, and so we would trade back and forth, and they were older than I am, so they had older stuff, and I would always try to talk them out of it, and I did talk them out of some good stuff too. I talked them out of a Johnny Bench rookie card and some Pete Rose rookies and all kinds of cool stuff, but then I didn't take any kind of good care of it, so there you go. Number 12 of 50, Lynn Dawson Gridiron Kings insert card. We'll just set it over there with our other numbered inserts. But yeah, and of course, you know, I would have thought it was in great shape back in the day, right? You know, but now you look at it and think, oh my gosh, it probably would grade like a 5 or something, or just something awful, which wish I had kept it a little bit nicer. But when you're a kid, man, you don't know. You're just doing it because it's fun. You're doing it to make money. You're not worried about that when you're a kid. Yeah, older baseball cards for sure. Definitely. Jack used to have a lot of value. Still do. I mean, as far as that goes, but they did not used to be fancy at all. They were just very basic, and you kind of collected who you liked. And of course, we were Reds fans in my house because of proximity. So my sister was more the Pete Rose fan. I was more the Johnny Bench fan. 386 of 440. Monterio Hardesty for the Browns. Oh, that's pretty cool. I really like that. I don't know who the player is. I'll just be straight up about that. Do not know who the player is, but I really like that. That's cool. It's signed on the letter itself. It's rookie Browns. So it doesn't say anything. I'm sure it was probably, you know, a manufactured patch or something, but I like that hit. That's fun. That's a fun hit, in my opinion. Even though I don't know who the player is, whoever bought the Browns probably knows who the player is. I would like for that to have been of Antonio Brown. I'll tell you that. If that had been Antonio Brown, we would have been all quite happy, huh? But don't see a lot of Antonio Brown rookies floating around. Certainly there are some, but... Oh, you have the Browns, but you don't know who the player is either? Oh, well, I'm sorry that you don't know who the player is, but I hope you like the card, because I think it's really pretty cool. I think it's a pretty sweet little card. It's one that I would enjoy if I were, you know, a fan of the team or whatever. I would be happy with that card. I see this guy all the time. So at least now I know what year he was a rookie, 2009. But I see that guy like all the time. I never knew what year he was a rookie. His cards just seem to, he's another one that cards just kind of follow me around or something. I don't know. So at least I know now. I would have to break before 2009 to escape him. Not that I need to escape him, but I just have seen a lot of him lately, I feel like. Keith Miller. All right, so let's take a look at our hits and our numbered inserts out of this set before we open up the next one. So we had this little numbered insert here for the Kansas City Chiefs, and it was numbered 250, which again in 2010 was a very low number. And then we have the Navarro Bowman rookie refractor for the 49ers, and I held it upside down again, 73 of 250. Chris Cook for the Vikings rookie refractor, number 47 of 100. You know what's always so interesting about the Prism cards or these refractor cards? As soon as you take them out of the pack, they like start to kind of bow up a little bit, for lack of a better word. And I don't know really what causes that, but it happens pretty much every time you take older Prism cards or refractor cards out of the pack. It's really kind of weird. Lions, 137 of 250. Because like these, which haven't even been out of the pack hardly any time, they're already, you know, they get just that slight little bit of a curve to them. And it's, I don't know what causes it. Reggie Wayne for the Colts. Number 223 of 250. Then our hits. Brian Beluga for the Packers. And that is rookie, refractor, and signature. And it is 372 of 499. Our hit for the Browns, this very cool card, and unfortunately none of us know the player, Montario Hardesty, number 386 of 440. Our Darren McFadden Materials hit, number 295 of 299. And then our Gridiron Kings Phil Simms for the Giants, piece of material there, number 106 of 150. And that is game worn. So pretty cool hit for the Giants. And let's go ahead and get 2010 moved on down the road here. And then we're going to get into 2011 and see what hits we can pull out of there. See if maybe we've got some fire and some magic in 2011. Give me 1 second, though. I need to get a drink of water. Which, no, I did not have to go all the way across the room or downstairs for that. Unlike the iPad that I actually have sitting here in the water. All right, can I be smart enough to figure out how to get in the box? Maybe. Another giant checklist. That's our old checklist. We didn't need it, so we'll toss it. And get out our zillions of packs out of 2011 threads. Empty. And let's get to work on these. And we're going to do the same thing we did before. The base, we're just going to buzz right on through it. I mean, I generally do try to have it there for a second so you can see whether or not it's your team or your player. But when there's this much base, we don't want to dwell on this stuff too much. We'd be here all night. Man, I don't like that particular Steelers uniform. I don't even remember what year that uniform was. That's kind of an ugly uniform that Troy Polamalu had on that last card. Wouldn't have been my first choice anyway. And speaking of, I don't like the Bumblebee uniforms either that the Steelers have. Not a huge fan of those. I don't really. The Browns guy was supposed to be good. Oh, he tore his ACL. Oh, man. Well, that's a drag. You always hate to hear of anybody tearing their ACL because that's just, my friend did that. And actually, I've had two of my friends that has happened to. I was with one of them when it happened. She was dancing and, yeah, boom. Tore it and went right down to the ground. And then my other friend, I wasn't there when that happened, but yeah, terrible thing to happen to anybody, but especially, of course, an athlete. It's just such a hard thing to recover from. Oh, cool little CJ Spiller insert there. 12 of 50. That's actually a real cool little card. If you're a Bills fan or a CJ Spiller fan, we'll set our insert aside there because it is numbered and a low number, and I like it. So we'll set it aside and recap it in our hit recap in a little while. I think I might actually have preferred the design of the 2010 cards to the 2011 design, although I don't dislike the 2011. I mean, it's fine, but I think I liked the 2010, good grief, design a little bit better. I do wish, however, that we didn't have to have cards facing 50 directions in the same pack. All right. And then we just know we'll be turning it right back over again. Is that one numbered? No, that one's not numbered either. had a different texture, sort of, that one. So that's why I picked it back up to see if it was, in fact, numbered on the back. Because I thought it might have been. Yeah, whatever weird uniform Troy Polamalu was in on that other Steelers card, it must have been one of the throwback uniforms or something that they were wearing for some game or another. Yay, at least they're all Chargers, so we don't have to worry about random. Happiness. I hate having to do random. I really do, because I know how disappointing it is when you end up not having the random go your way. Because as I said, I don't think it has ever one time gone my way. I think I've lost every time. And it is so dreadful, because you're just like, oh man, I was so close. How did I, lose? Even when it's not even a valuable card, it's still kind of that feeling of, oh man. So I don't like having to do random myself. I like to be able to just say it's your card, and then nobody has to be disappointed. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way, sadly, for us all. Oh, that's cool. Refractor Braylon Edwards for the Jets. Now that card I do like that quite a bit. And that is number 64 of 100 for the Jets. And we'll get back into our stack here. Mark Sanchez, he really has just been around for 100 years, hasn't he? Of course, then again, so has Tom Brady and Big Ben and a bunch of others, but sometimes you forget how long they've been around. Oh, look at that. There's our hit. I almost went right past it. There is a little piece of fabric right there. Just the color of it kind of blended in with the rest of the card, and I almost missed it. Nate Washington for the Titans. And that is number 80 of 99. 80 of 99. Nate Washington. And the surface of this card is interesting. It's I don't know how to describe it, but it's not the same as the surface of the other cards. And it's a really thick card too, by the way. So it's a big chunk of a card for the Titans. Did everybody fall asleep? Anybody still there? Robert Sands, another rookie refractor card. This one for the Bengals. And it is number 163 of 250. The other thing I don't get is, why are some of them just kind of like, I don't know, whatever, their street clothes or their workout clothes or whatever. I mean, he does have the hat on, but I'm not a fan of that, right? Like, I want to see some game uniform at least on the card. At least be in the uniform, right? I mean, was he just absent for the photo shoot on rookie day, or what was that about? I do not know. Now, this one says Star Factor, but it is not a refractor like our other one was, so that's just a regular insert, not a refractor insert. Yeah, so I don't know what it is with some of these rookies. Just, put them in a uniform. Come on. I don't want to see them in a tank top like they're sitting by the pool. A nice little Generations insert there. John Elway and Tim Tebow. Not numbered, but still pretty cool. Oh no, that's a bunch of, most of those, a lot, not most, but a lot of the rookies in there are not in their actual uniforms, which is just odd to me. You're still there. I'm glad you're still there, Jack. You're keeping me company at least. I know, it's terrible when there's a lot of base, unless there's a lot of inserts to look at. And this does, has some inserts to look at, but not a ton. This has the same feel of, if you guys know what the Gridiron Kings cards or the Court Kings cards feel like, this insert has a similar feel to the card surface of a Gridiron Kings or a Court Kings. Kind of more of the matte finish, but I don't know what kind of, I don't know what you call that kind of paper exactly that it's printed on. So we've only found one of our hits in here. Right as I say that, I think we just found hit number 2. This is number 14 of 299, Roddy White for the Falcons. Game day jerseys. So that's 2 of our hits now. Roddy White and our other Titans jersey. So we have found 2 of the 4. 2 left to find. Oh, hi, Rob. How are you? I pulled a whole bunch of browns out of plates and patches last night, Rob, and you were not there. I felt sad because you were not there. I'm used to you having the browns when I pull a lot of browns. Justin Houston, rookie refractor autograph for the Chiefs. And it looks like he's playing basketball or something. I mean, I'm sure that he's not, right? Okay, he's in his combine uniform or whatever, but the way his hands are up over his head, it looks like he's playing basketball. Like, you know, I don't know. You just would think maybe you could have had a little better picture. 84 of 239, 299. 84 of 299. I don't know. I guess I'm just being picky about the pictures in this particular set, but I just don't like that. I just don't understand why there are so many of those in 2011 that look that way. Oh, Tom Brady. That might be the first Tom Brady we've seen. Or maybe I just haven't been paying attention. That's also a possibility. Tim Tebow. I'm amazed at how much Tim Tebow's rookie cards signed anyway still go for, considering that he's now playing, I assume he's still playing baseball anyway, right? As far as I know, he's still playing baseball. But his football cards have really held their value, unlike Johnny Manziel's, which, I mean, I guess Johnny still has some value in them too, but just not to the same level as Tebow's. Although, I guess Johnny is allegedly has some NFL teams interested in bringing him back. Oh, okay. So he's designated hitter for the Mets tomorrow. All right, cool. Yeah. So yeah, Johnny. You know, we'll see what happens with him. But I guess it sounds like there's some interest. Some teams have some interest in giving another go with him. So we'll see what happens with it. Rob, you've been stocking up on Johnny Manziel, haven't you? So if he does suddenly find himself back in the league and heating up, you'll be retiring, right? You'll be going off to the islands, and we'll never see you again because you'll cash in on all your Johnny Football rookie cards. You saying Manziel can be good, or you're saying that Tim Tebow can be good for the Mets? Which are you saying? Oh, you're not banking on Johnny Idiot. So you're talking about Tim Tebow could be good. Well, he used to be good in baseball, right? I mean, before he decided to go the football route, he was pretty good baseball player. So no reason to think he can't get back in form. He got tired of just sitting up there doing announcing work, which who can blame him? I mean, he's so young and he's been an athlete his whole life. I'm sure it's a big change and probably pretty boring to just have to sit there and do the announcing. Probably making good money, but not what he wants to do. You know, he's an athlete. He's driven to compete. It's what makes him good. Jason Witten. There's another one you find, like in anything you open, there's always a Jason Witten. I mean, like almost always there's a Jason Witten in anything you open. Johnny White, rookie card signature. That is a refractor. I almost held it too low there, but just, I try to get it at the angle so you can see the little rainbow colors. And what does that say? One something of 299. Good grief. 187, 190, 197 of 299. Oh, once upon a time I could see. You guys are worried about being on the road with me, right? But don't be. I'm fine for distance, and I'm fine for really close, and I mean really close, like 6 inches from my face, or being like twice arm's length away. It's just anything in between sometimes can be a little challenging. But I'm safe to drive, as long as you don't get within, that weird area. Here's all rookie team Gronkowski insert. But seriously, I haven't had any driving issues, so you wouldn't have to be afraid if you found yourself driving on the highway with me. And that is it. Let's take a look at our recap here for 2011. Our Robert Sands rookie refractor for the Bengals. There it is again on the back, so you can see the number. Our Braylon Edwards Star Factor Refractor. That's hard to say. Star Factor Refractor for the Jets, numbered to 100. And our CJ Spiller insert here said it's not a refractor, but it is numbered to 50, so that's why I set it aside. And then our Johnny White for the Buffalo Bills, refractor rookie signature. And that one was numbered 197 of 299. Our Justin Houston, rookie for the Chiefs, refractor and signed, numbered to 299, 84 of 299. Game day jerseys for the Falcons, Roddy White, 14 of 299. And then Nate Washington jersey for the Tennessee Titans. That one numbered 80 of 99. And that is it for tonight, guys. As always, thank you for hanging out with me, chatting with me, bidding with me. And I will hopefully see one more or all of you later this week, because we got a bunch of fun stuff coming up. So thanks again, everybody. We'll see you soon.